The murder of a 19-year-old girl in the state of Uttarakhand has shook the conscience of entire nation. There were a lot of people who were asking for justice on social media. People have been saying that justice should be delivered to the family of the girl who was murdered here. The 19-year-old girl was murdered in Rishikesh, and the police have now arrested all the three accused in this case. We have the man who is, in fact, heading the investigation, who is overlooking the entire investigation, the DGP of Uttarakhand Police, Mr. Ashok Kumar, sir. You arrested the three men yesterday. First of all, I would like to understand that how did you find out about these three men, and how did you, in fact, crack down this entire case as far as the murder is concerned?
The family was already apprehensive about the owner of the resort.
Okay.
And then we came across a chat which shows that this prime accused Pulkit Arya and Ankit, his friend, who are both in jail now, they were trying to pressurize the girl unduly for wrong things. And also, when we searched, we found a CCTV footage wherein they, four of them were coming back from an outing, you can say.
Okay.
So two of them on one motorcycle and two of them on one scooty. So from there, you know, last scene is a very big evidence. So she was last seen with these three people. So we interrogated all three and we cracked the case.
So you cracked the case. As far as the evidence of that particular resort is concerned, today the government actually demolished that resort. So was it illegally built? What was the reason behind that demolition?
That I won't be able to tell. That maybe the district magistrate will tell.
Okay.
But we have the evidences that were required to be collected because we had taken up the investigation day before.
Okay.
And again, yesterday whole day we were our teams were there, and my new team under the DIG are very thoroughly working on it, and we will not let go of any evidence. And the best of the investigation will be done so that strictest possible, punishment is given to these people. Yeah.
Sir, we also heard reports that some locals actually set ablaze that factory that was behind that resort. Will that hamper with the investigation, the collection of evidences?
Not exactly, but this is wrong in the sense that nobody can be allowed to take laws in their hands. But these are emotions sometimes, and sometimes even the police becomes helpless.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Sir, talking about the emotions, actually emotions have been running high for the past 5 days. We have seen on the social media, there have been trends going on, and people are particularly saying that the police took action late. There are some claims. These are claims by some population, and being in the police, you would be knowing that people at times blames the police if justice is delayed. So what do you want to say about that particular thing, that why did it take so much time for the police to actually get into the case and crack it?
Firstly, the issue came to social media only 2 days back. In fact, the missing report was reported on 18th by the accused themselves.
Yes.
But the father of the girl had also gone. In Uttarakhand, we have a very peculiar system of a revenue police, where Patwari itself is doing the police work in remote areas. It's an old system. So the reporting was done to the Patwari, and probably he was not capable enough to, or whatever is the reason. That's why Patwari has been placed under suspension.
Okay.
To police, the case came on 22nd, and within 24 hours we worked it out. We arrested the prime accused and both his colleagues, co-partners in the crime, and on their testimony,
Right.
we found the body today. That itself shows that our investigation has a very strong proof.
Right. Sir, one more thing. Now that we mentioned about the Patwari, so are you also probing role of Patwari as well? Because if the family, if the prime accused goes to the Patwari to file a missing complaint, whether there were some lapses at his end, or because the person in question is a very influential man as far as the state of Uttarakhand is concerned. So whether some sort of attempts were made to, in fact,
we can look into it. We have constituted an SIT by the orders of Honorable CM. And my SIT is headed by a DIG, and we will go into all the aspects of the case, all the aspects of the investigation, and do justice.
Any previous cases against Pulkit Arya or other accomplices of Pulkit Arya? And what about that case that is now being told about another girl who went missing about 8 months back? Have you received any such report?
I don't have any such reports, neither was it ever reported to me. But still, since the people are now talking about it, we will find out the truth. And I also I have requested people to come forward and give us evidences, if any, give us any other stories or complaints, if any, so that we can probe further deeply into the things.
Sir, so any other cases that were earlier filed against Pulkit Arya, any crime?
As of now, I don't have the details, but we will find out and we will probe it thoroughly.
Right. So that was the Director General of Police of Uttarakhand, state of Uttarakhand, and as far as the track record of Pulkit Arya is concerned, the police is saying that now they will be thoroughly probing each and every angle into the story, and a speedy and a time-bound investigation and justice will only be delivered only if the entire matter is solved. And now, further evidences can only be told after post-mortem report comes out to tell us that what exactly happened, whether the girl was killed and then thrown, or whether there were some other angles to this story. With camera person Prem Singh, I'm Akshay Dungre for NDTV.